Okay, continuing section 6.3 with example number 18, I'm going to take the value that I just found for y and I'm going to substitute it back into one of my original equations and solve for x. So I think I'm going to put it into the second equation. So we have 2x plus 3 times 0, so put parentheses there and put the 0 in, is equal to negative 4. So that means that 2x is equal to negative 4. Now once I have that, I can solve. Divide by 2 or multiply by the reciprocal of 2, which is going to look like division because it is, and so x is equal to negative 2. And finally I have my solution, so I'll write it as an ordered pair. X is equal to negative 2 and y is equal to 0. And then I can check and see if it's true. Negative 16 plus 0 is negative 16, check. Negative 4 plus 0 is negative 4, check. And so that is indeed my solution. All right, moving along, let's let you guys go ahead and try example number 19. So why don't you go ahead and try that from beginning to end and then come back and check your answer. Okay, so hopefully you've done this on your own. Hopefully you also kept your eye on your goal, which is elimination, not substitution, since how this equation is already solved for y, that you didn't get a little trigger happy there. So the first thing that you should have done was put this one in the same form as the second equation. So I've moved the 2x over to the left, so now I have y minus 2x is equal to 3. So now I'm going to copy down the I'm going to make this so that I can eliminate a variable. So it's probably easiest to eliminate the 5. So I'm going to multiply this equation by a negative 5. And then we're going to do step number 2. So negative 5 times y, which is negative 5y. And then negative times a negative, which is a positive, 5 times 2, which is 10x, and then negative times a positive is a negative, 5 times 3 is 15. Now I'm going to copy down the second equation here, and then I will add them together. So copy down 5y minus 7x is equal to 18. And then I can add. So negative 5y and 5y is 0, 10x and negative 7x is 3x, and then negative 15 and positive 18 is positive 3. Multiply by the reciprocal to remove the numeric coefficient, and finally I have my solution, which is x is equal to 1. Now once I have x is equal to 1, remember that I am going to put that into an original equation to solve for the other variable. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that into the original first equation. So y is equal to 2 times 1 and then plus 3. And so 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 plus 3 is 5. And now I have both my x and my y, and so it's time for my ordered pair. X is equal to 1, comma, y is equal to 5. I can check that and make sure it's a solution. And 1 is what x is equal to. 2 times 1 plus 3 is equal to 5. 5 equals 5, check. 5 times 5 is 25. 7 times 1 is 7, 25 minus 7 is 18, and that checks. So there we go, we have the solution. Now our next task is to talk about the special cases, the dependent and dependent system and the inconsistent system, as your book calls them. So I'm going to do that in the next video, so we'll continue with this topic then.